Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. The Tuesdays, everything's starting to run together. My name is Tiffany Tarr, and I'm the Vice President of Sales here at Distributor Central. And we have a really special treat today, and I'm already kind of more amped up now than I was 20 minutes ago because I've been on the phone with the coolest guys in the pen industry from Goldstar. We've got Parker Melvin with us today. We've got Kenny, Ved, and Charles Duggan. And I'm already just laughing hysterically at some of the things that they've already said. So we've got a really special presentation in our Supplier webinar series. And we do this because with not being able to see our favorite suppliers and not being able to engage, I still want to make sure that distributors can see some of the really amazing products suppliers have. This gives you an opportunity to ask some questions, just like if we were doing a trade show. So it's just an opportunity for you to treat product presentation, engaging with suppliers like we do in a trade show, but in a digital format. So we're using technology to continue that selling process. If you're not familiar with Distributor Central is sponsored by really great suppliers like Goldstar. They want to make sure that you have all of the best technology at your fingertips so that you can create presentations, digital presentations, websites that are product specific, websites that fit what's going on right now in the industry. And if you have questions about Distributor Central, I'm going to be available to answer questions. The guys at Goldstar are going to answer questions about Goldstar products. And we're going to have a really fun session today. Today's session is being recorded. You will get an email after the end of the webinar with a recording of today. Please use that chat functionality. I think we even have a poll that we're going to put out there that is just, it's mission critical for the industry to answer this poll. It will change 2021. So we'll put the poll out, and if there's any questions as we go through this Goldstar content about either Goldstar or Distributor Central, use that chat functionality to send them in. Parker, are you ready?
Ready to go.
Good. Everybody should see Parker's screen, and I will let you do your thing.
Tiffany, thanks so much. Really appreciate you, and also Aubrey Weaver, who I think is on here with us, for setting this up, and to everybody at Distributor Central. You guys are so great to work with. We so appreciate the great resources you provide our industry. So, and hey, thanks for this opportunity today. Excited to be here and really appreciate everyone who's in attendance. So, hey folks, today school is in Goldstar style, which means we're going to learn something, but we're going to have fun doing it. And let me pull up my PowerPoint to do just that. Can everybody see the first slide of my presentation?
I do see that first slide.
Okay, excellent. So our main theme for today is centered around one of the newest industry buzzwords, antimicrobial. And we're going to talk about some things related to that. But before we dive into what could potentially be some weeds here, we're going to zoom out to a higher level and just frame the conversation in a broader context, right? If we're going to survive this mess right now, we have got to think beyond the pandemic. So remember when health and wellness and product safety were two separate product categories in our industry? And we had suppliers, and we still do, who specialize in those separate categories. Well, now health and wellness and employee and personal safety are all together, right? Intimately linked. And not only that, but health and wellness and personal safety are infused into our industry in a way like never before. PPE is here to stay, right? Remember pedometers? Remember selling pedometers with the tiny little imprint areas? That was really fun. So, couple of tips as it pertains to selling in the pandemic and beyond, all right? First of all, educate yourself. Be well versed in state and local guidelines for business reopening and operation. Very important. There are national guidelines, there are state guidelines, but for example, here in Illinois, the city of Chicago, okay, the clients that I have there are under special and different restrictions than in some other regions in the state of Illinois. And if I'm a distributor, if I was a distributor, and I used to be, by the way, selling to those people, I need to know what they're dealing with, right? I need to know what their unique challenges are. So that gets to the second bullet point, right? One size does not fit all. Product safety and corporate responsibility. Those have been really important topics in our industry for several years now. PPAI has done an amazing job with bringing this to the forefront and helping us navigate things like the child safety regulations, Prop 65, etc. Well, the pandemic has intensified the need for attention to product safety and corporate responsibility. And also, utilize supplier relationships and the existing supply chain. Do not take your and your clients' lives into your own hands in this somewhat Wild West environment we've been in the last few months, okay? Arm yourselves with the kind of information that you can get from a supplier like us, from a resource provider like Distributor Central, so that you are protected. You know you are sourcing product that meets the regulations, that is compliant with all of the important product safety and corporate responsibility guidelines. This has never been more critical. And just a little postscript, okay? Personal advice, I guess, for lack of a better term. Stay in touch, keep it personal, and keep it simple. And that's a segue to what Goldstar brings to the table. I hope all of you are familiar with our trademarked term simplicity. It has things in it like our free freight and no setups and so forth, but really it's a bigger philosophy than that. Our mission is to make your lives as distributors easier and as simple as possible, just the way it is, or just the way you are trying to make your clients' lives easy and simple. And we could all use more easy and simple right now, right? So, antimicrobial, the new industry buzzword. What the heck is this about? What classifies something as an antimicrobial? So an antimicrobial agent, and give me a second while I navigate my screen here without a mouse. My mouse decided to die this morning. An antimicrobial agent is defined as a natural or synthetic substance that inhibits the growth of microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi, and algae. Anybody know any good fungi jokes? Mushroom walks into a bar, gets thrown out, and as they're dragging him out, he's, why, I'm a fun guy. Moving right along. So really important distinction, antimicrobial versus antibacterial class. I need to get out my ruler for emphasis on this one, because we've been seeing these terms thrown around interchangeably, and that's dangerous because they do not mean the same thing. An antibacterial agent is just that. It is a type of antimicrobial additive that is going to inhibit the growth of bacteria only. So, antimicrobial is the bigger umbrella distinction, okay? Antimicrobials are antibacterial, and they fight these other microorganisms that I already spoke about, okay? So, meet Goldstar's newest secret weapon. We've got a few secret weapons for you, by the way. Reach out to me after the show, and I'll make sure you've got everything in your bag of tricks. So, look, we pride ourselves on being one of the few remaining smaller, more specialized, and therefore expert suppliers in a particular category. For us, primarily writing instruments, right? So if we're going to get into the antimicrobial game, we wanted the gold standard. And meet Sanophore, manufactured by division of Johnson & Johnson, specifically designed for incorporation into plastic products. So what that means, this is an additive, right? We're not taking pens and spraying them with some kind of antimicrobial thing that might wear off. Sanophore is infused into the plastic that is injection molded into our pens, which are manufactured, assembled, printed in our plant in Tennessee. And Sanophore, as an antimicrobial agent, has been proven to be 99.9% effective at inhibiting the growth of microorganisms. One other thing that I borrowed from Sanophore's website, because I thought it might be interesting to get you thinking along these lines. Here are some of the top verticals that the division of Johnson & Johnson, who manufactures Sanophore, have identified as particularly interested in antimicrobials, right? Anything with regard to food service. And boy, you know, we've all done our share of takeout recently, right, with the plastic containers. Well, Sanophore can be infused right into those plastic containers, and it's food safe, all right? Important note about our pens. If you're using your pen and you're putting your fingers in your mouth, don't put your pen in your mouth, by the way. But it's not harmful, okay? Healthcare, obvious. Professional services, cleaning services, right? Big professional service market right now. Banking, hospitality, education. But honestly, folks, things like antimicrobial additives in products are becoming so ubiquitous. And again, they're here to stay. They're not going to be limited to any industry or vertical, but certainly these are some top targets. What's my time like here? You know what? I tell you, folks, as a teacher, you know, sometimes it's tough. You know, you got students that are kind of knuckleheads. They're always showing up late. And here I'm looking at the clock. Once again, my students are late. I feel like this guy in the Ferris Bueller movie. Yeah, Bueller, anybody home? Students aren't here.
Sorry, I'm late. Sorry, I'm late, Mr. Melvin. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys.
We're late to the party.
Yeah. But I heard, I got a text from Aubrey that you had a good dad joke. We'd love to hear it.
Oh, I got more than a few dad jokes, more than one good dad joke. Yeah, okay. All right, guys, you know, every day. Come on. What's the excuse today? Let's hear it.
Oh, I want to go first because my excuses are better than his. I just got back from the bank. Grandma gave me a check for $11 for my birthday. It's been a couple months. I found it when I was cleaning up. Tried to do the deposit on the phone thing. Didn't work. So I had to go to the bank. You know, you got to fill out the deposit slip and all that stuff. And they got this pen on a cord. A lot of cooties. So
that takes hours.
Yeah, I brought my own antimicrobial coated additive pen with me for safety reasons. So that's why I'm late for $11.
Ooh. I was late. I was doing the same thing. I was at the bank, but
no, you weren't. No, you weren't because I was at the bank and you weren't there.
I was at a different bank and I was pulling out money to get lunch, pizza, cheese pizza for everybody. It was so good. We had lots of leftovers, but it's in the car. Yeah.
We should give one to Mr. Melvin so we don't have detention.
No, thanks.
Oh yeah.
No, thanks. I've got my apple. I'm good. Yeah. All right, Tweedledummer. That's it. You're getting pizza? What? I mean, what else you got? Really? That's it?
That's it. Pizza with Stylus pen. I got my antimicrobial additive in my pen. So now does it last the whole life of the product?
Mr. Melvin, ask him to spell microbial.
Ooh. Yeah. ANTI.
There is some excellent information on that on Sanophore's website.
Nice.
All right.
We will check that out.
All right, boys. So wait. Okay, sorry. Tweedledummer, you said you actually have a pen with antimicrobial additive in it. Does it happen to look anything like one of these?
Oh, well, wait a minute. There's a poll. There's a poll that's open. Poll. What color
Poll.
tracksuit should the Simplicity Brothers wear in 2021? Oh,
Ooh,
I'm doing my poll right now. Going right
I got
now.
mine.
I'm gonna look
I
like a
got mine.
Teletubby. I'm gonna look like a Teletubby. Oh yeah, baby. Let's do it.
Let's close it.
Here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're polling.
Whatever it
Wow,
is.
look at this.
It working?
Oh yeah, pink's in the lead.
Yellow.
Yeah, just-
Close second is yellow.
Yellow. That's me. Yellow.
Teal. Let's
Teal.
go royal blue. All right, let's continue
All
the
right,
class.
let me close
Continue
it.
the class.
There you go, back.
Boom.
Boom.
Pink is the winner.
Pink. I don't know about that, but I guess so. We might have to try it out. Pink.
I really don't care what color tracksuit you hooligans wear. Just don't, just pull your pants up, okay? Don't quit doing this thing down here. You won't be seeing that, that's no good,
Gotta do it for the ladies, bro. Gotta do it for the ladies.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Okay, here we go. So, talk about hot off the press, folks. So we've had 2 pens with the antimicrobial additive in it now for several weeks. And just as of yesterday, we have upgraded those 2 pens to include our full color, full wrap digital decoration that you've been used to on our Made in USA line that we call Simply Color for years. This is our bread and butter, right? So we're rolling them out 1 or 2 pens at a time. So far, here we have the CLK, newest member of the Colorama family.
Mr. Melvin.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Yep. What you got?
Ooh.
Our guy has to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. I need a hall pass.
Okay. Yeah, use your little electronic hall
All
pass.
right. All right. I'll be right back.
Sure you will. All right, the CLK, newest member of the Colorama family, the CTI, the newest version of the grip right in some brighter colors than its sister pen, the CTR. And so far we've introduced them in the most popular colors in both of these pens. And so once again, the reason you're hearing us keep using this, marketing this, pens with antimicrobial additive is to emphasize that it is infused into all external parts of the pen, including the little brass tip that houses the ballpoint. Brass naturally has antimicrobial properties. And once again, with the Simply Color, full 360-degree wrap decoration, you've got the biggest imprint areas on a writing instrument in the industry. All right, couple of other quick bullet points here. Available with both blue and black ink, made in USA. Now, are you boys okay? All right. Did you get back? Did you get back from the restaurant?
I'm back. It was fast. I just
Okay.
had to wash my hands.
Have you been paying attention? What I want to know is, all right, we've been talking about how big this imprint area is. Can you tell the rest of the class, give us some idea of how you think these big imprint areas could be used? Go.
Ooh. All right. Well, one is my chicken has an official business card pen, Becky Thatcher. She's with the Action Committee. So she has her official business card pen. That would be a great way. So if it fits on a business card, it fits on what?
Mr. Melvin, I have a question for you. I'd like to know what type of business the chicken is in.
The chicken is in, it's the CEO of the Action Committee.
I like it. I thought the chicken was in real estate because I don't know. I just thought that.
Ooh. Just like my own business card pen out there. See it? Got all my information right there.
What business are you in?
Ooh, I'm in the business. I'm in the business of promotional products.
Mr. Melvin, I think he's in the business of Goldstar.
He's in the silliness department of the poultry division.
Ah, yes.
All right.
He's marketing officer of the poultry division.
Good job, guys. Good job. Okay. So here we go. Great example of the use of a business card pen. Financial services, one of those sectors that for the most part has done very well through the pandemic. People are in need, are even more in need right now than normal for financial planning and security and so forth. And so many people in the all right,
I have a question.
Mr. Melvin, Mr. Melvin, Mr. Melvin.
Mr. Melvinator, I was just at the bank and they just gave me a pen with a percentage off the mortgage rate. Did you know mortgage rates are at the all-time low?
Yes, they are, because I saw the infomercial.
Perfect example. And wait a minute. So you actually have a pen from the bank? You actually went to cash that darn check? I knew that. I figured that was another fish story.
I was not cashing a check. My brother from another mother was, because he got 11 bucks from his grandma. I was withdrawing cash from the bank, and I used a Stylus pen.
Well, I can't really tell you boneheads apart. So, you know, somebody went to the bank.
Mr. Melvin, I want to know why he took a picture of him putting his pin code with the Stylus pen, and then I don't get it.
Hey, wait, my pin does not start with an 8. No, that is to throw everybody off.
Okay, moving right along. So listen, with enough real estate on one of these larger barrels to fit an entire business card, there's almost no limit to what we can do. We've seen QR codes, we've seen barcodes used to be scanned at a register at Ace Hardware for a discount. The coupon pens, you know, a photograph of a person, just like on a business card, a photograph of an automobile for Tesla, et cetera, et cetera. So we're going to move on now to some complementary products that don't technically fall into the PPE category, at least, and these, at least for now, don't have an antimicrobial agent in them, not yet, but we're seeing huge demand for Stylus pens. And I chose 4 of our best sellers, all of whom happen to be on sale right now, starting with our one fully made in USA Stylus pen, the PGG Colorama Grip. Normally 79 cents on a C, only 65 on a C, good through the end of August. The newest member of the Bowie family, and my personal favorite, it's got the satin silver finish. And when we laser it and you've got that polished mirror effect on the logo to go with the satin finish, sharp as you know what.
Mr. Melvin, I have a case study on the Stylus pens. So here in class, I get to use my iPad, you know, in class, and I like to eat hot Cheetos, and they're really, really messy. So the best way to use the Stylus,
class
right? So I could eat hot Cheetos and, you know, like be in class and kind of work with the Stylus. It's cool. I apologize about the noise, but that's my case study. Hot Cheetos and Stylus pens with iPads work well.
Ooh, I got another one. Look at this. Pizza My Heart. You got a Pizza My Heart. This is on special right now.
Beautiful. All right. The Ellipse family, both versions of the Ellipse Softie on crazy good deal sale through the end of the summer. And then the Marquise. This is actually the best seller amongst our newest pens at Goldstar. This one you see here was just released at the beginning of the year.
Looks fancy.
Yes.
It's fancy.
Fancy.
How much is this pen?
How much is this $1.65 on a C pen?
How much is the setup charge?
Right. Can I get a freight quote?
Ooh.
All right. One of the services that we have seen high demand for, we're so pleased to be able to offer it at a new reduced price. We can individually polybag any pen or mechanical pencil in our line for 6 cents on a C. That's 0.036 net per pen at any quantity.
Mr. Melvin,
yes, sir.
I've got 3.5 cents here. Will that work?
Almost.
I know there's a pain shortage, but can you make it happen?
Almost. Go back to the bank and ask them for 0.001 cents.
All right. Well,
Come back.
I got 4 pennies. I'll figure it out. Thank you.
Is that all?
And while you're there, ask them for a pencil stretcher.
It's like almost free. It's a good deal.
Okay. So, oh, sorry. Nobody saw that slide yet, right? Right? Okay. Just pretend. Work with me. So, class, who can tell me one of the most standard and natural complementary products to go along with a writing instrument? Go. What do you got?
Oh, I'm on my phone. Sorry.
If you say fidget spinner, you're
It's
going to
not
be
your phone. It has to be something with this. Maybe paper, maybe.
What do you? Oh, right. Because if you have a writing instrument, you need something to write on. So we're expanding our line of paper products all the time, and you're going to see more and more full color capability. I'm showcasing in particular a couple of our best sellers that have not just full color, but full bleed, and they go beautifully with our pens that have the full color, full wrap. Now, on paper products and some of these other things that are not a writing instrument, we do charge freight, but no setups, and we keep the minimums low. Again,
Mr. Melvin.
Yes, sir.
I have another question.
Lay it on me.
Can I have the same imprint that's on the notebooks and paper stuff on pens?
Exactly.
No
We do
way.
it all the time.
All the time?
Wow,
Way.
that's a big imprint on the pen.
I'm gonna write that down.
It's not just big, boys. It's honking big. All right. I listen. I don't own the tracksuit, but I know the hipster lingo. Okay.
All the time.
I'm with it.
Got it.
Next highest demand, and also one of the perennial best-selling categories in our entire line, drinkware, and what's really hot, full color process on the drinkware. And with us, on most of our drinkware, it's not just full color, but it's full wrap. And if it's set up properly, the artwork that is, it can be a seamless wrap, like you see on that pedal database imprint on the blue stadium cup. And it is sharp. We actually lay down a clear coat over the top of the ink that gives ultraviolet protection to make it more durable, plus gives it a nice polished shine that really makes the logo pop, and you can feel it. There's this raised quality to the imprint for higher perceived value.
Mr. Melvin? Mr. Melvin?
Again, 1 second, no setups, low minimums. Yes, go Tweedledee.
I forgot.
You answered it. It was the no setup. So there's no setup on that at all? Not even like for second color or third color?
You know, there's a Goldstar dictionary, and you turn to the S section. There is no word SETUP. It doesn't exist.
Oh, Mr. Melvin, I remember the question.
C2.
All right.
Oh, the question is, if I wanted a two-sided imprint, could they be different?
Yes, sir.
What about a three-sided?
Easy McCheesy.
Oh,
Absolutely.
McCheesy's are good. I heard they're going to put it back on the dollar menu.
Oh, I walked right into that one, didn't I?
Dad joke number 3.
All right. Well, like what you guys do to my life, Tweedledee and Tweedledummer, we have products that light up. LED products, also a really strong selling category for us. And boys, here we go. Let's see if you've been paying attention in class recently. Who can tell me of a particularly big company, big American company? Everybody
Tweedledee,
knows.
Tweedledee. Pick Tweedledee.
Products. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Pick Tweedledee. So check this out, bro ham. So
Bromatic.
So I use this thing called Amazon, and you buy stuff and they deliver it to your house. It's really, really cool. But they make deliveries like late at night, which is kind of annoying, but it's cool. And my delivery guy, he came down the driveway and he had this bright neon vest, so I knew it was him. And then he had a really cool flashlight, kind of blinding because it was really, really bright. But he came down the walkway there, to drop off my package, and that light was ridiculously bright. And I asked him about it. I'm like, dude, where'd you get that light? He said the company gave it to him for safety reasons, and it felt super soft and cool. He let me touch it. It was cool.
That is, thank you, Tweedledee and Tweedledummer. Okay, you have been paying attention. There it is. That is the flashlight that Amazon has bought a ton of. Also, UPS and the NFL. With Amazon,
Mr. Melvin,
yes.
a ton is really not a quantity; it's a weight.
Wow, look who's paying attention for a change. Yeah, that's great. Way to laugh at class there. So no more corporal punishment. No, I'm sorry. All right, anyway, UPS, Amazon, they approached us. The drivers, right? The back of the trucks, there's no light in the back of the trucks. They didn't like wearing these deals with a light on their head. They've got these LED bars. They can keep it in their pocket, take it out, put it in your hand, hook it on the front of the vest. As you go around the back of the truck, right? Light shines, super bright, like the boys said. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Mr. Melvin?
Yes. Yes, boys.
Do I get an A?
Have we participated in class
No,
today?
no. Don't, none of this we business. This is me.
We. No, it's we.
No.
I got, you
Anyway,
know.
there's no I in team.
I'm going to.
I in team.
I'm gonna have to admit, for a change, that you guys actually were pretty helpful and paid attention today. I mean, I guess you must be taking your medication or something, you know.
Oh, look at that. That's the bell for the next class. Gotta go. Bye.
So we're gonna give you an A minus, the minus for being late, once again, as usual.
Ooh.
Yes.
All right. Do we have any outstanding questions in there?
You know, I think that we do.
Okay, we can maybe answer some of them while we have. Oh, Tiffany, great to see you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So there was a couple questions about Goldstar self promos, and was everything that we talked about today antimicrobial?
Yeah, we, as part of our follow-up to today's session, we'll have information for you on self-promo specials. We'll set you up. Absolutely.
Okay.
We'll
I really liked, this was a really fun, it was a fun way to learn some information about products that you can present to your customers, because pens really aren't, and I never thought about it until recently. I was signing a ticket somewhere, and I was handed a pen. I was like, ooh, yikes, I don't know about that. And so really pens are becoming less community and more focused, but if they are going to be community, I would want to make sure that they were going to have the components necessary to kill surface level germs and bacteria.
Yeah, absolutely. And I see a question here, by the way, if our antimicrobial products work against COVID-19. Our antimicrobial has not been proven to inhibit the growth of viruses. And that's really all I can say about that. And further research is going to be done, certainly on this after the pandemic. But for now, no, we absolutely cannot say that about our products.
Okay. And has Goldstar, you guys have one of the most beautiful websites I've ever seen. But does Goldstar have a lot of this content and some of this research information? Is it available as a resource to distributors on the Goldstar website?
It absolutely is. And we can include links to all of that in the follow-up email. There are fact sheets on the antimicrobial products. They are available for download. Also product sheets for many of our products available for download, and also case studies. There are over a dozen case studies available on the website as well, like the one I showed you of the business card pen.
And I always tell distributors, suppliers have done so many things that maybe they didn't do before, or they're just reevaluating how they do things and how they present, get information out. If you're a distributor and you've got help, you've got questions, or you feel like you might need a little bit of help on how to pitch products, use our suppliers. They have done so much extra work and extra research to provide you necessary information to help you sell more products. So I would really encourage distributors to use your suppliers as a resource and as a partner on how to pitch products to customers right now.
Tiffany, thank you for saying that. Again, I think it's critical to do that now more than ever. And rest assured, those of us who are the better suppliers in the industry, we're doing our due diligence for you so that you're protected when you sell our product. Definitely.
Right. And just our relationship with Goldstar, what I really appreciate about suppliers that invest in that level of technology is that you're supporting a completely free resource for distributors to sell more products. So not only is Goldstar putting together that extra content and that extra resource and research, but you're also putting it out there in a format that every single one of your customers can use to gather and build niche websites that are focused around PPE types of products, supporting our healthcare heroes, and segmenting using product sets to build out digital presentations when you can't always get in front of your customer in a face-to-face manner. And doing things like this to showcase the types of products that Goldstar has, the extra levels of steps that you've taken to protect distributors so they can protect their customer, is just really a testament to suppliers that are always going to be around, your lasting suppliers, and suppliers that are always going to support the distributor.
Great. Hey, Tiffany, could I take another minute or two? We have a couple of other questions I'm seeing here.
You take all the time you need. Yeah, I'm here
well,
for you.
But so question about our self-promo policy. I mentioned I will include that in our follow-up email. And I'm sorry, I got to scroll through here. Sample policy, that's the one I was looking for. So we don't charge for random samples as long as you provide a shipper number. You'll get, I had a request for my contact info. You'll get that in a follow-up email from me. And I see somebody had a question about additional packaging, especially for mailers. If you could please email me so we could trade some information about that. We do have other packaging options besides the poly bag. I see a question about sample kits. We are going to be putting together our latest sample kit over the next few weeks. We're waiting until we have a couple of more of the new products online in order to put that together. So if you want to reach out to me late summer, that would be the perfect time, and we'll get you on the list for one of the new kits. Teresa, I see you asked about scanning for a coupon on a pen. So I don't have a live example of that, but this is an example of that barrel that we print digitally. It's out of focus, I apologize. So this is an example of one of those barrels that we print digitally, full wrap. Because it's digital, full color, there's almost no limit to the amount of detail that could be on the barrel, including actually a barcode. And that was done by Ace Hardware for a special discount promotion they did. Do we have videos that you can send to clients? That is an excellent suggestion. Kenny, if you're still listening, let's talk about that. And I think the last unanswered question here I'm seeing is if testing documents are on the website. My honest answer with the newest version of these pens is I'm not sure, but they are available and I can email them to you, okay?
Is that all the questions? Was Kenny going to jump back on and talk a little bit about video? Maybe not. Maybe you already are.
They jumped off. I'd be happy
Okay.
to answer additional questions. Yeah.
If there was a question that we maybe missed in the session, we have all those questions, and we'll make sure, Parker and we'll make sure to go through all those and make sure that everything was answered. If we happen to miss anything, we'll reach out directly via email and make sure that all of your questions get answered. Just from a Distributor Central standpoint, if you have questions about how do you get a free Distributor Central account, how do you build a free e-commerce website, how do we help you host a domain name at absolutely no cost, you feel free to reach out to myself or anybody at Distributor Central. I'm going to throw my contact information up real quick, but feel free to reach out to Distributor Central, and we will do anything that we can do on behalf of companies like Goldstar to make sure that you have all of the tools that you need to continue selling in a digital format while we're not able to sell in the most traditional ways that we've typically been able to. And for whatever reason, I don't think I can't get this to pop up. But my contact information is ttar@distributorcentral.com. And or you can reach out to info@distributorcentral.com, and we'll make sure to get your account set up or answer any questions or do whatever we can do to support you. But I really thank you, Goldstar, for joining us today, and thanks to the Simplicity Brothers for joining us today and being in a fun, educational way, talking a little bit about things that we can do to keep selling products and things that we can do to be responsible as distributors and as sellers of promotional products, be responsible for getting that content and that information our end users so that we can help them buy more stuff. I think that's all the questions. Parker, thanks so much. That was really fun. If there's anything else that we've missed, please feel free to reach out to either myself or Parker, and we'll make sure to get you everything that you need.
Absolutely.
Everyone have a really great afternoon and a great week.
Tiffany, thank you so much. And Aubrey, to you as well. You guys are great.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. Be safe.